Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. My name's Cody, and in the last episode we raced back to the palace to check in on Queen Teresa and her merry band of friends who got attacked by a dragon. A dragon shot lasers out of a cannon. But the cannon was attached to it. It was a dragon cannon. These things happen sometimes. Sometimes you get shot with a cannon from a dragon. You just have to make lemonades or something. I think that's how the analogy goes. So they're asking a very important question, which is, why are things glowing? Why were things glowing when we came in? What was the glowing? The answer is always Shana. So let's find out why Shana has decided that today is another glowing day. Yes, Your Majesty. Oh, can someone hear the cannon of a dragon which likes shooting lasers out of its cannon? I can hear that. I love glowing! And that's why Shana started glowing. And that was my story, the end. Oh, this must be a miracle. Shana, you brought us a miracle. My sisters were guarded by the same light as well. Everyone was saved by you. So it seemed like she protected everyone in the palace or something, which is pretty impressive considering usually when people create a magical barrier or something, I say this as if this is a normal thing in real life, but usually when people make a magical barrier, like it's in a sphere around them or something, they don't usually protect them and then not protect the area in between, but then protect someone else in a different building as well. Like, that's very localized glow protection. It's a very skilled job by Shana. She passed out because fainting is another one of Shana's hobbies. So let's leave Shana to go to the Mountain of Mortal Dragon to make that dragon that little bit more mortal than it was previously. We've got a divine dragon to defeat. Dart's like, can you take care of Shana? And Miranda's like, no, because Miranda has our white silver dragoon spirit, so she needs to come with us. I don't know what you're doing, Dart, because we're not letting anyone run off with one of our dragoon spirits. We went through a whole quest line. We defeated this bandit, and there was this woman who was protecting the bandit or something, and she died to give us this, except she was already dead. Look, watch disc 1 if you want to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's how we got this dragoon spirit, and I want to keep it. I don't want it getting stolen. I don't want any golem looking creatures with long claws just snatching it and leaving us without any dragoon spirits. What we want is to go defeat a dragon. We want to be dragon slayers, but first the music in this game is pretty good, isn't it? That's suddenly become my catchphrase ever since I started Let's Playing Undertale, but to be fair, all the music in Undertale is really good, so whenever a new song comes on, I just sort of pause for a while. Look at this. Meru is being polite and sensible, so it looks like miracles do happen. Shana did cause a miracle, and it was making Meru apparently grow up, so exciting news for everyone. Oh, it's been a fun time with The Legend of Dragoon, hasn't it? We've finally been uploading, I don't know what updating means, but uploading regularly. Oh, I've reached the period that's, I guess I'd call it the most difficult period with maintaining a regular schedule. Whenever I try and get into momentum, what happens is I get my momentum, I record 10 episodes, and then I discover a few episodes in that posting a lot of stuff in a row means that the views go down, and the likes go down, the comments go down, because people, don't view it as special anymore. I mean, they're still watching it, but like, you know, the first return episode of Legend of Dragoon was like, oh yeah, here's like 15 comments and a bunch of people liked it, and everyone's like, yeah, return. But then like 10 episodes later, it's like, you got half the views, no one's commented. It's sorry, I don't mean to sound like I'm whining about the comments. I'm just saying, this happens every time. Like, this is a natural phenomenon of, like, people just, you know, they stop being as active when it's no longer unique and cool that you're back, and when it's just accepted that you're back. And that's when I usually lose momentum. That's when I'm like, oh, people aren't watching my videos, maybe I should stop and give them time to watch my videos, and then I never upload for another year. But I'm not falling into this trap this time. I'm going to keep going with the Legend of Dragoon. I really want to finish this. So yeah, let's do this. Let us do this. Let us defeat a dragon who is very divine, and very dead very soon. So we're gonna head out. Let's just see. I forget if I've forgotten anything, which is, I realize that's a weird sentence, but we should be good. We're gonna head back out into the overworld. The entrance to the Cave of the Divine Dragon was in Evergreen Forest. I think we actually went up to it earlier in the disc when we were chasing down Kamui, the giant wolf that had gone large and out of control. We walked over to that guard who is right over there, and we said to that guard, "Greetings, human." You're not a human. You're an elf and some kind of possum? Oh, it's flying rat, apparently. Well, close enough. Oh, you're just gonna cause me trouble, aren't you? I just want to get to a new area, and you're like, I'm gonna cause you trouble. That's the sound, apparently, that flying rat makes. It's like a Pokemon, except instead of saying its name, it says, I'm going to cause you trouble. Alright, I wonder if we should switch up our team. If you guys have any like requests on like which team members you want to see, because I have my default favorites, which I think this is the team I generally go for with most situations, because Albert's a strong physical attacker, and Meru has really good benefits down the line if we perfect all of her moves and everything. Like near the end game, she's very strong. Sort of an investment. Because you can see, at the moment she takes a couple of attacks. But I'm open to using any of the characters. I mean, I like them all. This is just sort of the setup that I generally go with. So if you guys are like, oh, I want to see more Rose, or I want to see more Hassel or something, let me know. I want to get more interactive with Legend of Dragoon, because I realized probably a lot of the reason why, you know, the comments and such aren't as active compared to something like Undertale, which I'm also doing. You should watch that if you're not watching it. Is that I'm more interactive with Undertale. I'm always like, here's something that's happening. You know, I wonder what we should do here. But I don't really do that with this game. So I want to try and get people more involved. So like, let me know who you want to see. Who you want to see me battle with in the future. All right. Well, we can now pass through here because Miranda is a princess here, so we're all set to bypass the guards and head up to a whole new world. I just want to show you a whole new world, Jasmine, and you keep interrupting me with bears. Like, what is it? That's not. It says wounded bear, but like, what kind of bear? What kind of bear is this? It's not just wounded, it's like, it's been in a lab. It's a bear whose pride has been wounded from being assorted from the body parts of 12 different animals in a lab. That's what kind of wounded this bear is. But we'll put it out of its misery. I don't think it's fair to leave a poor bear just out staggering in the wild like this when it's so clearly in a lot of pain. Let's just finish it off with, wow, I'm doing a poor job at additions right now, but I guess that's what happens when you get out of practice. I haven't been too good since I got back, but it was enough to finish the job because we've got a fast enough team here. I've got enough bandits shoes and bandits rings and things on the party that they get like 3 turns for every turn that bear gets. Alright, so up here we discover the Mountain of Mortal Dragon. That's right, we are ready. I know I've made this joke like 15 times. We're ready to make that dragon more mortal. In the next exciting episode, we're going to make that dragon more mortal. That was the 16th time I made that joke.